21st century, Ambedkarite women, Dalit women, given the chance, they can, join any department and they can do any job. Rise in political participants and leadership. I will the chance to other women those belong to the community or Ambedkarite. Shailaja Pai focus on Dalit women histories and highlights how Dalit women face interesting operations of caste and gender, especially field of the education and public morality. So in this way, what happened? Lots of the new generation and younger girls also very impressed on her, and after that they help to lots of the Shailaja's Pai. That means the just progress of themselves. Then Rashmi Sawant has been involved in work related to Dalit communities. Recent activities have primarily focused on the addressing issue of the discrimination and advocating for Hindus' rights. So she has also that means used their voice and did good work. And not only both, but also other Dalit women are entering higher education and academia also. So where is progress of the Ambedkarite women? Then you can see the Ruth Manorama. She has got the Magsays's Award, have brought attention to their community struggles at national and international level. She is known that means her tireless work for the Dalit women's right, and after that she highlighted two discrimination like that, a double discrimination, how that means the Dalit women face both caste and patriarchy. So Ruth Manorama view like that, how the Dalit women face the problem in one side like the caste and patriarchy. So grassroots organization All India Dalit Mahila Adhikar Manch started in 2006, and according that much organizations have empowered the women to fight for justice against the caste-based violence. So we can see like that how the different organizations, how the different women, they raise their voice and they trying for that the upliftment of their own self and protections of the other matter. So Ambedkarite women are rising with resilience and purpose, becoming trailblazers in education, activism, law, politics, and digital media. For example, Bina Palikal, a powerful voice in the Dalit rights movement who works through the national campaign on the women's rights to push for economic justice and gender equality. Then Radhika Vemula, everyone knows that. She is the mother of Rohit Vemula, and she how become very strong and how she want to raise their voice that is among the people. So what happened? That's when after the death of Rohit Vemula, she transformed her personal grief into a nationwide fight for dignity and justice for the student. So now she continues work for that. These women embody the spirit of Dr.BR.Ambedkar dreams, not just of social mobility, but of conscious, assertive, and resistance and injustice. After that, progress in 20th century, women of the especially Ambedkarite women. So you can see our first president, female president, woman president. She is the Draupadi Murmu, and she belonged to tribal caste, but she became the president. This is the important thing. This is the great progress for 21st century. So first time she became the governor of Jharkhand in 18 May 2015. Then she became the India's first tribal woman president in 2022, breaking barriers of the caste, gender and class, because all that things included in our constitution. Constitution gives the right to equality of no gender discrimination there. So that's why this is the important progress for us. Then Sarla Devi was the first female become the governor and MLA in Odisha, showcasing the rise of the marginalized women in politics. Then we can see K.K. Shailaja served as the health minister of the Kerala state from 2016 to 2021. Then Meera Kumar, everyone knows that she was become the first speaker in Lok Sabha, and after that, suppose illiterate women and backward community people, the women, but how they just become a very powerful, become a leader like that. The one example is Naurati Devi. She become a leader. So Dalit women from Rajasthan as a stone cutter to becoming the elected Sarpanch of Harmada in 2010. Lacking formal education, she has been a prominent social activist, advocating for the right and development of her community. So you can see how the Dalit women, Ambedkar women become a powerful, and not only Naurati Devi, but in various village, various district, different area, lots of the Dalit women just serving as a village head, like a sarpanch, like a gram sevak. In this way, under the India's Pachandra system, Dalit women become powerful and they progress continually. Then changes there. Persistent caste and gender-based violence, limited representation in mainstream politics and media, socio-economic barriers and digital divide, institutional discriminations and bias. I will explain that. Dalit women face a triple burden. That's when the Dalit women fight collective and declare like that. The Dalit women how to face triple burden. Firstly, caste, class, and gender. The world must hear our voice. So you see, that's why I explain about the progress of 21st century's Ambedkar women, Dalit women. But after that, in that situation, in that century, that Ambedkar women also face the challenges. They face the lots of problems. So firstly, I want to explain one example, like the President Draupadi Murmu. She belonged to the tribal community, and after that, face caste and gender bias, not allow temple entry in some places. Highlight continued exclusion despite her states. So what is the progress? After that, they face the lots of challenges. Why again start the caste and gender discrimination here? This is a very long system, and now face the lots of women that will belong to their community now face some problem. Second, I want to explain some example of the Payal Kadvi case. It's happened in 2019. She was a very young and Muslim MBBS doctor, but she died. She did the suicide. Why? Because upper class senior doctors just harassed to her, and due to the caste harassment by her senior doctors at the Mumbai hospital, that's why she suicide. So what is this? After got the lots of education, after getting the education, why they should be suicide? Because here is the caste discrimination. This is the big challenges for Ambedkar's women and also Dalit women. Then third case I want to explain here. Hathras case happened 2020. A Dalit girl was brutally gang raped and murdered in UP. Authorities cremated her body without family consent, sparking national outrage. So this is also very big challenges for us, for front of the people. Why? Because no one, that's means the authorized person, taken the action against that, and that's why, because she belonged to the Dalit community, and that's why brutally gang rape and not solve the matter. Again happened the Khairlanchi massacre in Maharashtra, especially Sapuli. So it's happened in 2006. Very brutally incident happened there. That time there were Dalit family member, that's the four member, and wherein that's their neighbors belong to upper class. So after that some conflicts, what happened? They brutally killed both ladies, that's the mother and her daughter. That's means the daughter was very intellectual and very proper in 12th standard. After that, what's happened? Only due to they belong to lower caste, Dalit people, and that's why they brutally killed them. Not only killed them, but also firstly they did rape of both ladies, that is mother and daughter. After that, what happened? Long march happened there, but what the end? Nothing. Not that's been given the any that's strictly punishment there. So these challenges require in concentrate here. So when happened the rape and murder in that's in the Sakoli area in Maharashtra state, the case exposed caste atrocity and police interferences. So that's why till date not properly given the punishment of that criminals. These challenges require a concentrated effort from all sectors of the society to create an environment where the women can live free from fear and discrimination. This is the biggest challenge in front of us. Then government employee women, this is my personal serious matter I observe in society. That's why I just showed in that my printed slide. What the main important things nowadays? Government employee women get paid maternity leave. All the that's the CL and DL all provided them. That's without cut the payment. But what about that women? Those are highly qualified. Everyone knows that the lack of the permanent post and lack of the permanent government job. That's why everyone highly qualified. But after that, not with the benefit. So women means women. Why that's been the discrimination both that's with the government women that's with the doing the job and non that's with the private women that's with the discrimination. It's a very wrong system. So what happened are those women doing the job in private sector, no any maternity leave. That will cut the payment, and after that no CL, no DL. It's a clear discrimination and violates gender equality. So lots of the challenges faced nowadays. After that, the ongoing issues, temple entries ban and ritual expression, violence and sexual assault often underreported, discrimination in education and workplaces, limited access to justice, poor political representation despite symbolic appointments. So all that things we can see everywhere. Corruption and appointment that's with the different way happen here. So the rich women face the triple oppression that in the caste, class and gender. Even today, these challenges remain very deeply rooted and everywhere faces the problem. So some policies and framework there are constitutional provisions in our constitution clearly mentioned in the article like that the 15th article. It's clear like that prohibition of the discrimination. So why here happened the discrimination? Article 17 mentioned abolition of the untouchability. But you can see like that untouchability, very small boy just after that the drink of water from the headmaster of their pot, that time brutally beaten him and after that he was died. So abolition of the untouchability mentioned in Constitution Article 17, but now not follow that. Article 39, directive principle of the policy guides the state to ensure like the SC Prevention of the Atrocity Act, Domestic Violence Act, equal remunerations and exist gap in implementation due to the corruption, delays in the justice, lack of the awareness. So these are the causes, probably constitutional provisions not followed here. So if it is now our government strictly follow the all system, automatically all the corruption, all the delays of the justice and all that things recover there. So it should be most important for the public awareness and government follow the rules. So need for better implementation and accountability is important for our 21st centuries days people, especially Ambedkar men and women. Dr. Ambedkar introduced Hindu code bill to protect women's life. So I just explained in previous slide like that how the Vedic period, that's the early Vedic period and later Vedic period, and after that the designation day by day. So upper class and lower class doesn't matter of that time, but women not given the rights for their property, and after that no equal rights to the son and daughter. So in this way, all that things Dr.B.R.Ambedkar observed there. Firstly, he observed there that his mother, Himabai, when she died, after that, that means that his auntie, Mirabai, just care of him. So he observed like that. She was looking like not very beautiful, short height, and after the hunchback of her backside. So no one ready to marry with her. So he observed what happened in her mind, that is her auntie. So in this way, in his childhood, he observed the emotions of the female women out there. So Dr. Ambedkar introduced how the situation, very worse situation for the women, not only for the lower class, but also they face the problem of upper class women also. So that's why when he became the law minister, that time he decided he wanted to do something for the women, for their protection, for their rights, and that's why he introduced Hindu Code Bill 1951 to protect women's rights and lives. So his consideration like that, equal inheritance right to daughters and sons. No, that's in the discriminations between the daughter and son, because that time given the respect to son, not given the respect to daughter, and that's why you can see in history level and nowadays also. Everyone prefer the son. That means not prefer the daughter. Recently, what happened in Hyderabad? I just visited there last week. That time in one village, one lady had 3 children, and after that she killed her, that's the daughters. This is a very wrong system. So everyone just believe like that son is good and daughter is not good. This is not good. So that's why Dr. Ambedkar focused on that, and he mentioned in the bill how to get a right for the women. So equal inheritance right for daughters and sons, then right to divorce and remarriage for women. No right to remarriage for women, because you know very well that's how the service system, only service system for the women, not for the men. So why the discrimination there? So and no any right of the divorce. Suppose any woman and she have her husband not a good quality, always beaten to him, always drank. After that, no right of that woman to divorce of him. But after that, Dr. Ambedkar thinking like that, why not? She is as a human being, she has a right. That's why he decided right to divorce and remarriage for women. Then after that, abolition of the polygamy. In history, we can see the polygamy system. One person, lots of the marriages in various different wives there. So he just impact on that, and he abolished of the polygamy system, and included in that Hindu Code Bill, women right to property and adoption. He given the equal chance for the women, and he just started the women rights to property and adoption. That's why he implemented some ideas that Hindu Code Bill. Thus, his aim to modernize Hindu personal laws and establish gender equality in marriage and family life. Some inspiring example like that, Ruth Manor. She is a very activist and very feminist. Dalit women collectives and digital platform like the Dalit Women Fight. So given the chance for the other women, and with the Manorama, his own opinion like that, we must claim our space politically, socially, and spiritually. So as an Ambedkarite women, we have a right, we can claim our all the factors like politically, socially, and spiritually. How to way the forward of that? So firstly, if we want to do and we want to uplift and all the challenges, just solve the problem. That's why strengthen education and skill development is very important thing. Then promote Ambedkarite feminist discourse. It's most important. Then ensure implementation of protective laws. Everyone should be aware what to mention in the constitution, what the acts are important for us, which articles are related to us. Encourage representation in leadership roles also. That's why, and one thing I just explained like the progress, and suppose progress, suppose elected women become a sarpanch or a gram sevak and whatever the role of their, or a gram sevak in this way. What happens, suppose become another sevika. So nowadays some challenges like that. What happened? Patriarchal system have also started, not fully totally just abolished. So suppose one person and he want to power, that time he given the chance of his wife, and his wife only nominal become the serpent or gram sevak or that is nagar sevika or mayor also, but already handle the responsibility and tackle the problem by her husband. Nowadays I saw, I've seen lots of the examples. So progress and challenges. Some ladies also very active and some ladies only normal as a dummy. So that's why everyone should be very alert and aware for that. So my that's mean as a resource person, I explained my topic and there is the conclusion. Ambedkar women have made remarkable progress in various sectors like education, daily awareness, leadership and activism, representation and assertion of the identity. It faced enduring challenges like caste discrimination, gender inequality, economic struggles, and under-representations. Dr.Ambedkar ideas remain a guiding light for the inclusive and equitable development, and that's why it's a need of Ambedkar women all the time. They should be aware and raise their voice for their rights. So thank you very much for giving me chance here to explain my some views. Thanks a lot, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, madam, for this wonderful insight that you have given from the perspective of Ambedkar women. What are the real challenges that the Ambedkar women are facing, and what are the aspects that we need to pay attention towards? When we are talking about this particular aspect, I'll take some questions if there are any questions from the participants. I was just going through, as you were talking, I was going through my participants list, and I see that many lady students and lady participants and lady students have been participating. And you have touched upon a very kind of crucial aspect with respect to the gender based violence. This is something which is many of us in the society kind of are aware, but are also blind eye or are ignorant equally with respect to what women has to face, and the three level of discrimination based on caste, class and gender is something which is really important. 7 decades after independence, many constitutional articles taking care of all these aspects not to be seen in the society yet. We are facing a lot of problems. We are seeing a lot of things like this happening. We have given many examples of such atrocities that the Ambedkar women are facing. Many success stories that we have shared and all such kind of things. So it was a wonderful insight for all of us sitting here. I'm asking my participants, if you have any questions, you can ask directly Dr. Sujata. While you might be thinking about questions to ask, I have just another interesting aspect that Dr. Sujata has raised is, although the constitutional rights and the way the systems have been put in place to give equal representation of women as well as Dalit women in various platforms. As she was mentioning in the last few slides that these are the nominal roles, and that is not only just coming from the caste differentiation, but it is coming from the deep-rooted patriarchal system that is in our society. I personally believe that women need to take reins of the situation. They have to start knocking the heads of men in their families and say that, okay, that's good, we are equal, I'm not, less to you, I'm equal, I have a position given by the political setup or given by the constitution, and let me rule, let me do my things properly. It's really difficult that on paper as a data we can see that so many women are in position, but really the women are puppets in the hands of the male-dominated society. I'm still waiting for any questions. So if you're not having any questions, or if you're not wanting to ask it directly coming on screen, you can ask in the chat. If there are not any questions, then it is my responsibility to thank Dr. Sujata, who has come and joined us and in this webinar and has delivered wonderful insights about various things related to Ambedkar and women. As a closing remark, I would just say that we in this modern society need to really look into the other half of the society,
నేనే
that is
పెట్టుకున్న
women,
రాజా నన్ను
and
పక్కకి చెప్తాను,
we
నేను అది
should
కూడా
treat
చెప్తున్నాను.
them
రాజా
equally
చెప్తున్నా పర్లేదు,
and
నేను డే వన్
see
నుంచి
that
రాజాకి సపోర్టింగ్, నేను ఒక విషయం చెప్తాను. రాజా కృష్ణ
atrocities that are put on the women for the society based on caste, class and gender should be not there. It should be
కానీ నాకు
removed
రాజా
from the society, and
ఇతరులను
we
సపోర్ట్ చేయాలి.
call ourselves as educated
మోక్స్
society, but
కోఆర్డినేటర్
there is a lot
సపోర్ట్
that
చేయాలి.
needs to be
ఎన్ఐ
done. I'm
డిస్కషన్ వచ్చినప్పుడు
afraid
సపోర్ట్
that we should not be getting into the domain of the society.
ఎన్ఐ
We are
అంత
still
ఓపెన్గా
living in
నన్ను
the
ఓపెన్గా
tribal areas
నన్ను
and
టార్గెట్
in
చేసినప్పుడు రాజా
other areas
నాకు
where
తెలియదు అన్నట్టు మాట్లాడాను.
education
తప్పు
or
కదా.
awareness has not
నన్ను
gone
కార్నర్
into.
చేసి
So with
నేను
these
తప్పు చేసినట్టు
notes, I would
మాట్లాడాను.
thank Dr.
ఇప్పుడు
Sujata
అంతెందుకు నేను నిన్న కూడా
profusely
రామకృష్ణ
on my personal behalf as well as on the behalf of all the conveners of this particular program for joining us and sharing your information and sharing your insights about the various aspects on this particular topic.
నాకు ఏంటంటే రాజన్న
While I'm
నాకు
saying
ప్రాబ్లం
so,
వచ్చినప్పుడు
thank you very much, Dr. Sujata. To all the other participants, I would like to mention that
ఎస్కేప్ అవుతాం.
Dr. Upender has already shared
మళ్ళీ
the
ఏమైనా
feedback
విన్నా
form.
మన ఏజ్ అయిపోయింది,
and,
మనకి వినలేదు అంటారు. అది
as
తప్పు
you
కదా.
mentioned,
నేను
it's in the chat. I believe the feedback form would be given to you. Have you shared the feedback form? No. So it will be shared in the chat box just in a while. Kindly, fill in the feedback form so that we can capture your responses on these two talks that they have given. That would help us as conveners as well as the speakers to improvise if at all we have to improvise or
ఇప్పుడు
the,
వర్క్ కండక్ట్ చేస్తాను. వర్క్ కండక్ట్ చేసినప్పుడు నాకు ట్యూన్ నేను మాట్లాడగలను. ఒకటి
other
చెప్తాను,
aspects of
నేనే
delivering such intense
నేను కృష్ణ
ideas with you. And then also we would like to
GP.
mention that
ఆమె ఏం
the
చేస్తుంది సార్
feedback form would also capture
నేను
the
డిపెండెంట్
details that we need for your participation certificate to be made. So we'll keep this particular Zoom meeting on for another 15 minutes so that all the participants can download the feedback forms and then also give the feedback. Thank you very much, Dr. Sujata, for once again for joining us and sharing your views. On behalf of the university, on behalf of the university, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Senior Professor M. Kumar, Professor G. Naresh Reddy, the Registrar of the University, Senior Professor S. Jyothiba Kumar Naik, the OSD to Vice Chancellor, Professor Beena Lavanya. She is the Dean of Development and UGC Affairs. She is the main convener of this particular program, and all the other co-conveners
Phone
and
ఎవరిది?
other conveners of various
నీదా?
different
నేను
programs,
బాగున్నాను.
I would
Colour
like to
change.
thank everybody, especially
ఇదేనా?
Professor Sudarshan Paspileti, who joined us right from America. Professor Sudarshan Paspileti is our alumnus, and Professor Dr. Sujata,
Don't worry.
who has joined from Central University
నేను
of Karnataka,
establish చేసుకుంటాను.
from Gulbarga, and all the other participants for joining us.
నేను
Thank you very much once
నా
again.
వెనకాల వస్తాను
We will be just closing our video and audio, but the screen is going to be open for the next 15 minutes.
అట్లా
We are
నేను
going
క్రియేట్
to
చేయలేదు
close this particular webinar. On
అంత
behalf of everybody
లేదురా.
sitting on this side,
మీకు అర్థం కాదు.
in
అది అట్లా
Osmania
ఉంటుంది అంతే.
University. Once again, thank you very much
ఇప్పుడు
for
నీ గురించి నా దగ్గర
participating in this
నేను
particular
నేను అన్నాను
webinar.
కదా
Thank you.
అట్లా
Keep it open for 15 minutes.
You know that,
నెగిటివ్ అవ్వద్దు అంటారు పాజిటివ్ అవ్వకపోయినా పర్లేదు నెగిటివ్ సార్ ఇట్స్ డన్
Yeah.
కెన్ వి
Yeah.